Now for the homework. I'm not going to do a whole lot of this homework. I'm not going to do a whole lot of this homework because it's not new. I spent a lot of time doing prereq skills. Let's see here. The instructions for 2 through 5 say graph each function given and its parent function on the same graph. Label the parent function f of x and the child g of x. So I'll do 5. The parent function, which I call the mother function, is x to the second. X to the second's got 3 key points, 0, 0, 1, 1, and -1, +1. And I'm going to dash it too. And that would be f of x. The child has a stretch factor or initial slope 2 over 1, and it has been shifted down 3 units. We're not going to spend time worrying about the x and y intercepts, but we're going to fall 3, and then we're going to rise 2 and run 1. And the child is steeper than mom. It's actually going to come up in between the thing. And that is the child, g sub x. That's all you're doing. Child is steeper because you got that vertical stretch, 2 to 1. Looks something like that. I'll do 6 just so I don't have to get asked about it. Because x cubed, you don't even know what x cubed looks like. You don't. It looks like this. But you don't have to know that. You just have to understand transformations. This thing has a center at 3, -6. That means it went right 3 and down 6. That's what you have to interpret. Vertically stretched by a factor of 3, so the leading coefficient is equal to 3. And I know you can't see that, but I wrote leading coefficient equal to 3. And think about where we've been putting stuff. It says function g, by the way, so g is a function of x. Leading coefficient is 3. To go right 3, you don't add, you subtract. It is cubed, so cubed, that's how that works. And then we went down 6. Ta-da! Once you learn how to do a singular transformation, you learn how to do all transformations, all of them. Let's see here, what's on this? Graph each function as a transformation of its parent function, state the domain and the range. And I'll just do number 10 because I want to. The problem with number 10 is your transformation functions do not have multiples of x in them. They have a singular. Notice how that is singular? And this one's got 4 of them. So we're just going to pull a 4. If we divide 4x by 4, we get x. If we divide 8 by 4, we get 2. And let's talk about what this is. This is my kind of slope. It's -4 over 1. This has been shifted, not right, but left 2 and then down 3. So that's pretty simple. But we go left 2 and we fall 3. And then we're going to have to fall 4 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, and run to the right 1. If you don't know what the domain for this thing is, I have no idea what rock you're living under, but you're living under a rock. My kids have been watching a lot of SpongeBob lately. Doesn't Patrick live under a rock? Are you Patrick? Don't be Patrick. Domain is -infinity to positive infinity, or because you love set builder notation, all values of x such that x is an element of the real. The range, the largest output value appears to be -3, and the smallest output value is -infinity. or because you love set builder notation, all values of y such that y is less than or equal to -3. And I did all the ACT questions, which there was a bunch of. How many were there? There were 10 ACT questions. And then I did 3 of these 11. So out of 21 questions, I have done 13. We'll put that little note down there. I have done 13 21sts of your homework. That's over half if you suck at math, which you might. I don't know. Anyways, you're welcome. That was my lunch break.